Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, FLoSH members and all other audience. We made it to week 2. This is our week 2 recap. I'm trying to make things a little bit quicker than last week. 24 minutes is a long time, I understand that. So we're going to get things kind of moving along here. As a quick reminder, we're going to go through everyone's matches. I'll react to them, and then we'll announce our biggest loser, biggest winner, and the matchup of the week, which I think I can see one already, and it looks like it was a good one. So, just like I did in week 1, I'm going to quickly go over my weekend in case anyone cares. Worked Friday, got out right around 4 o'clock. Ended up going to a couple of Fairport dive bars. That was interesting. Even though I've lived out here, never really went to those dive bars. Good time. Had to wake up for golf Saturday morning. Had a decent, I wouldn't even say decent run. I went out there. I swang a golf club, and I hit some balls. Can't tell you it was pretty or not. Yeah, I tried. I tried my best. And then after that, sent it up to Buffalo. Had a lovely bar crawl with the Seuss family. That's Matthew Seuss's family, for those of y'all who may know him. Had a lovely bar crawl with them, and then Sunday morning got up about 6:45, headed right on over to that Bills game. Watched the Bills put up a beautiful game. Really just a dominant game. Good way to answer. That's really how a football team should answer after a really bad week 1. We're not going to go down the Bengals rabbit hole again. I'm not going to say that they did not answer the call for the second week in a row. Mo money, mo problems, maybe. Maybe Burrow's got too much money. Doesn't want to play anymore. I don't know. That's for Martin to worry about, not me. But yeah, we'll go just highlight a couple of quick injuries for the week. It actually might not be quick. There were a lot of injuries. Cam Akers, not injured, healthy scratch. He was done. Don't know what's going on with him, but stay optimistic. This is a good week to hang on to him. Maybe he goes to one of these teams that I'm going to go over. Saquon Barkley, minimum 3 weeks out, ankle injury. He had this a couple years ago. It's an ongoing issue for him. Obviously now we're looking at Matt Breida. Maybe you want to pick him up, but he's out. He's out 3 weeks. That's a pretty big hit for a round 1 guy. That's a big loss for a lot of you guys. And then there's Eckler as well. He's out indefinitely. It was first believed to be about a 2-week injury, but now we have no idea what's going to happen. No clue what's happening there. Josh Kelly was not very serviceable from a fantasy standpoint. Eckler's out, like I said, indefinitely. So what do you do? What do you do? This is a tough one. This is a really tough call to make. And then we'll go into probably the worst injury of this year so far, the Nick Chubb injury. Absolutely terrible. I saw a video of the back angle of that hit, and it wasn't pretty. It was terrible. You never want to see that. So he's out for at least a year. Really hope it's not his career. He's a great player to watch. Fun, explosive. You never want to see that. In terms of fantasy, Jerome Ford is on the board for this week. That's probably going to be a heavily targeted guy. Go try to get him. And then we've got some other injuries sprinkled on there. Waddle walking off with a concussion at the end of the game. Has some fantasy implications as a second-round wide receiver, sometimes third-round wide receiver. So something to be on the lookout there. Deontay Johnson going out. George Pickens putting up a monstrous game. Something to monitor there. Is he the guy? He might be proving it. It's a couple other ones. Anthony Richardson, concussion. 2 rushing touchdowns. He's a running back at quarterback. Now concussed. Devontae Adams, end of the Bills game, gets a concussion. These guys are just in the protocol. It's not fully diagnosed, but something to monitor going forward. And then Joe Burrow. The calf's not fully healed. His calf still hurts. It might be strained again. Something to monitor as we move forward. All right. Oh, and then there's Odell Beckham, but he hasn't really been fantasy relevant this year. So we will go right into the matchups. I'm going to try to make this quick. I won't read off everyone's performances. I'll kind of do like a quick glance, and then we'll dive right in. So, end of week 2. A little different than last week. We actually know who's won these matches. Looks like it was a pretty close one here. Brian Verbickus walks away with, can't do the math right now, a 7-point victory over Young Ho Davis Lee, who is now 6th in the West. Brian Verbickus moves away up to 2-0. That's a really comfortable seat to be in right there, Brian Verbickus. Congratulations. Just doing a really quick glance here. Who really stuck out for this guy? Yeah, Christian Kirk with a monstrous game. DeAndre Swift proving he is the RB1 there, I think. Who knows? We have Gainwell coming back. That could change, but Those are good numbers there. Justin Herbert with a good, solid game. Breece Hall, not much came from the Jets that game. Khalil Herbert, Brock Purdy. Oh, what do we got on the Davis's team? What happened here? Tua with a pretty substantial decrease in efficiency this week, down to 12.26. Josh Jacobs did not do well against the Bills, but in his defense is the Buffalo Bills, man. They came to play that game. James Cook, very good game for James Cook. T. Higgins, proving maybe he should have got paid, maybe not Jamar Chase, something to think about. Travis Kelce, he's getting there, easing his way back in. Marquise Brown, he's a clear-cut wide receiver one there. Those are really good numbers for Marquise Brown. The 27 on the bench, that's going to be the killer. That's going to hurt you. But, I'm not going to blame you. Who knew Nico Collins was going to be the guy there? Who knew? I mean, it really stinks looking at it, but this is where I don't like Davis. Leaving Puka. The guy's breaking records, you left him on the bench. With 30.1. I mean, you put up an ass whoop and you get these two guys in there. But yeah, we won't dive into how bad of a mistake that is, Davis. I haven't really dug into you, but I mean that's bad. You waste a first waiver pick. I mean, the guy's a number one target, and you just leave him there. I can't side with you on. All right, congratulations, Brian, on the ass whooping, and going back to 2-0. All right, we've got Dirty Mike and Martin. An absolute rivalry matchup. These two always find a way to make my life a living hell as commissioner, starting off with a kicking duel. Year one. But we'll ignore that. Got Lamar Jackson showing his form. Nick Chubb, that's just unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Najee Harris, I think you might drop him at this point. Garrett Wilson doing his thing. Mike Williams showing he's alive. Cole Kmet. Bucks D. Shout out Bucks, by the way. Who would have thought they'd be 2-0 already? Who would have thought? Really happy for you, Dirty. Jordan Addison. Pretty good game from him, too. Bench didn't really help you out here, And George Pickens. You left George Pickens on the bench. We'll start top to bottom. What am I, a fucking animal? Kirk Cousins, really good game from Kirk. Jahmyr Gibbs, something to monitor. David Montgomery also injured. Really look for Jahmyr Gibbs here down the line. Tyreek Hill pretty much shadowed that whole Patriots game. Still pretty good. He put up 15, not going to lie to you. You should be happy with that. Brandon Ayuk, definitely a decrease in fantasy scoring this week. I think Debo took over that game. Christian McCaffrey did too. Mark Andrews is back. He could be the tight end one this year. Welcome back, Mark. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Martin, you kind of just... It was Brandon Ayuk and Hill. They kind of just underperformed, and that's what happened. Jerry Jeudy, I've kind of put in. I don't really agree with that, but teach their own. Dirty Mike, congratulations on the win. You're both 1-1. Pretty good spot to be in. Not a bad spot. We've got, I believe this is Sick Fuck Baldwin. Yep. Nope. Sorry. That just seems like a Baldwin name, Tom. Wasn't expecting that out of you. But wow, that's a lot of points right there. That's a hefty amount of points. Zach, you know what? It's a lot of points too. You just got unlucky, man. Just got unlucky. Tom ran into Martin last week in the same type of situation. Just goes 360 on you sometimes. We'll go over the winning team lineup. Josh Allen putting up a really good game. People were sweating the turnovers. He showed up. Showed that he can play. Christian McCaffrey, probably, this guy's so goddamn good. He is so goddamn good, and he is so fun to watch. Jamal Williams, injury at the end of the game. Devonta Smith, bucket this year already. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, and Mike Evans. That's kind of a dangerous combo right now. Mike Evans is performing. He is doing very well this year. TJ Hawkinson knew he was going to have some big games. Tyler Lockett, he shocked me this game. I really didn't think he was going to put up that many points. 2 touchdowns and the game-winning touchdown. That's just a really good week from Tyler Lockett. Hopefully, Mr. Consistent can stay consistent. And going on to the bench, Russell Wilson, let him cook. Steelers D. Man, you left some points there too, but did not make a fucking difference. Soft game from Trevor Lawrence. That game was kind of just a wash. Tony Pollard did okay. Actually did really well. Raheem Mostert, that's a pretty good start there. I mean, Zach, that's really good. That's really good. That wins you most weeks right there. Dotson with kind of a off game. Bench was there. They could have helped you out a little bit, but it's really tough to beat 167 points. It's just hard. But yeah, good things looking forward. Both these teams. These are pretty good lineups. A lot to look forward to moving forward. What do we got here? Here we are. Here we are. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Feelers. And we've got fucking Zach Baldwin's ridiculous team name. Ridiculous team name, Baldwin. And he's got the fucking glizzy. All right, we'll go through the winner here, who was Zach Baldwin. This is a very tight matchup. That is very tight. I'm sweating if I'm in either of one of these teams for this one. Go down the winning lineup. Jared Goff with another good game. Derrick Henry, doing what Derrick Henry does, off game there. Stephon Diggs, Pittman, Laporta, Josh Kelly. Yeah, I think this was the waiver wire pickup, one of the best ones of the week, and he delivered nothing. Mark Cooper had a good game, left him on the bench. Madison, a good answer game by the Giants. Honestly, I know it was the shitty Arizona Cardinals, but they proved that they can win. I guess it's the Arizona Cardinals, but hey, they got it. They got the job done. 105 points there. Nothing really too remarkable. Kind of an off game by Diggs, but still 13.6, pretty good. Looking at the Pittsburgh Feelers, Jalen Hurts, Javonte Williams, Jalen Waddle had an off game, but DJ Moore showed signs of life. So if there's anything you can take back here, Christian, DJ Ford might be your guy moving forward. Dallas Goedert didn't help you out again, because I know he had 0 last week, so that did not help you. 49ers defense kind of got lit up by the Rams. I will say this year I really like the Rams. Not in terms of a team and like their odds of winning the Super Bowl, but as fantasy, you want players on that team. Matt Stafford's thrown the ball over 35 times both games. He's thrown for over 300 yards. It's no wonder Puka is catching the ball 15 times. They're just throwing the ball. The sheer volume of their passing game is something that you really want out of your fantasy lineup. Like, you want all those guys on the team. And then with Cooper Kupp coming back, things might change up there, but I don't see them slowing down at any point. Hunter Henry, really good game. This is his second good game in a row. Something to look out for here. Good game, Baldwin. He got his first win. Got a lot of people 1-1 in this league so far. We go into our second to last game here. The Washington fantasy team, no longer the Washington football team. Don't know why you changed that. I don't like that. Maybe it was the fantasy team the whole time. Maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. Yeah, 1-1 these. Got Team Skiz. I think this is the first time we're starting from the left here in the win column. Joe Burrow, 35 yards in the first half. That's how you come up with 15 fantasy points right there. Not really getting the job done for the second week in a row. Bijan Robinson, just doing what Bijan does. That's what you want from your first round pick. 2 weeks over 20 points as a rookie. It's just, that's fantastic. Rachaad White having a comeback game. Last week he did not do well. He answers this week. CeeDee Lamb, 11 catches. That's how you get your 25 points right there. DK Metcalf. Brian Robinson, huge game out of him. Massive game. Something to really look forward to. Could be a trade target here. Mike, if you're trying to unload him to like maybe the Justy Jeffersons, you let the owner know. Maybe they can work out a trade for you. I'm really banking on Jonathan Taylor to come back here. Wow. Forgot you picked him up. Okay, looking at the other side. Ugly game by Deshaun Watson. Last night's game was amazing from a defensive standpoint. If you're an offense guy, that game's just sucked. Saquon Barkley, we hit this earlier. He's out for 3 weeks. How you answer here, Skiz, may make or break your season. You're 1-1. This is going to be a tough decision here. Got Kenneth Walker, return a good game. A.J. Brown with an off game. This was a Devonta Smith game. I don't even think it was really that pretty from a throwing aspect. I watched this game. They just ran the ball. I think DeAndre Swift had over 150 rushing yards. It was just a running game. Calvin Ridley with an off game. I don't think you panic on Calvin Ridley. It was just meant to be a Christian Kirk game. The Chiefs are really good. They'll just take away the best guy and make you throw to someone else. Dalton Kincaid with another week around the 9-point mark. He's kind of shining there as the Buffalo Bills rookie. Someone to look out for here. Deebo Samuel had the game where Ayuk had last week. He's kind of showing he's still there. Dolphins defense, and nothing really too remarkable. Terry McLaurin with 16, that's pretty good, above projection. In terms of this game, Skiz, don't hang your head. Just didn't get the numbers you needed from your 2 wide receivers, but I don't think this is going to be the case every week. I definitely think they come back to form. Not panicking at all. And then Mike Strumpler, really good week. I mean, your guys just kind of popped off. These 3 right there, those are some serious numbers. They're tough to compete with that. And then he had him on the bench too. Like, this could have really gotten away from Skiz here. But yeah, good game, boys. Both 1-1. A lot of 1-1s this week. A lot of 1-1s. All right, we go into the last matchup of the week. Features me, the commissioner, the Justy Jeffersons, absolutely skull-fucking Simone Lebec. Sorry for my language, if anyone's got kids watching, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't have your kids watch me, like the terrible example here. Just Brick Chasen gets absolutely pumped this week. 123 to 102. I would classify that as a grade A ass beating. We'll go down the winning team's lineup. Justin Fields, I don't think he's good. I don't know what's going on there. I'm kind of nervous, honestly. Not sure what's going on here. Concerns. A lot of concerns. Joe Mixon, kind of puts up a salvageable day from a bad day from the Bengals for the second week in a row. David Montgomery injured. Mentioned that. I think I mentioned that earlier. Maybe not. Maybe I definitely hit it around the Jahmyr Gibbs player. He's injured. I don't know what's going to happen there. The Lions unsure how long. It's a thigh injury, so we'll see. Justin Jefferson delivering again, like a 25-point week, like it's no one's business. Hasn't even caught a touchdown yet. This guy's still putting up 25. It's insane how good he is. Chris Olave, decent week. Kyle Pitts sucks. Probably going to be on the waiver wire this next week. Cowboys defense showing up again. Some really good play out of Kyron Williams for the second week in a row. Could be a trade target. Maybe I dump him off. Anyone want him? Open for trades. What happened with Simone here? Oh, Mahomes, good game. I mean, it's still a pretty good game. He's put up right around 20 both weeks. Really, you just want consistency in fantasy. You don't really want boom or bust, in my opinion. So that's not bad. I think that's awesome. Travis Etienne, I think that killed you there a bit. That killed you there. Did not deliver as an RB1 this week. Barely even delivered as an RB. It's pretty close. Pretty close to 0 there. James Conner, another good game. This is a good... I don't think I saw this coming. This is one of those running backs you get in the 4th round, 5th round, 6th round. And he's delivering so far this year. Jamar Chase will just chalk that down as a bad Bengals game. I think he'll be fine moving forward. I think Joe Burrow just forgets that his team is going to pay so much money. Or I forget if they did or not. But he forgets that he has Jamar Chase sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. Gabe Davis, really good answer game. Maybe he's the guy again. I know he was overhyped last year. Kind of ended up going under the radar, not doing well. But this year could be different. Maybe we'll see the rise of Gabe Davis finally. Sutton, Bills D, Matt Stafford, Zach Moss. Really good pickup there. 20 points from Zach Moss. That's really good. Really promising looking forward. All right. Well, that will do it. We will move on to our... There's Simone. I had to put him up there. I kind of beat his ass. Figured I might as well just kick some dirt in his face too. All right. We've got a little fall football. Yeah, this is not even important. Let's go into the scoring here. I got to cut this video down here. Alrighty. The biggest loser of the week goes to... Oh, God, Simone. Simone, I, honest to God, did not even look at the score when I put your picture here, but that's our biggest loser. He's on the screen. Respectfully, Simone, I did not know. I did not know you're the biggest loser. This kind of comes as a shock to me. I wish I was smart enough to plan this out. This was totally off the rip. I'm going to put... everyone's going to have their picture up here. This was just your week. Happens to be the week that you're the biggest loser. I mean, that's... Oh, my God. Muhammad, you stupid idiot. It's not Simone. It's Martin. It is Martin. God, I wish I was good at editing because I would totally cut that out. Simone, you're not the biggest loser. God. Yeah, that is bad. Martin, you're the biggest loser. You are the biggest loser this week. And I will take second biggest loser for totally messing that up. But we got to keep this thing moving here. Biggest winner of the week. Man, that was bad. I'm going to really take a slow look here. We've got, as of now, my Diggs Big. And I believe that's Tom. Yep, that's Tom. Way to answer this week, Tom, after getting shelled by Martin last week. Not your fault. Like I said, Martin just popped off. And our matchup of the week. I think there's just one clear-cut matchup here. It's got to be the Pittsburgh Steelers and eat a bag of Diggs. As Zach Baldwin comes back from the grave that is last week, could barely touch 90 points, and he answers with a dub. And a dub that was only separated by 2 points. Just looking here, where do the 2 points come from? Could have been the 49ers D versus the Eagles D. The fucking Siri, shut the fuck up. 2 points, you really start scratching your head saying, wow, what happened to me? Just looking here, like that is, oh, man. All right, well, I digress. We got our 3 here. The biggest loser, Martin. Sorry, Martin, again. It was not Simone. Not this guy. Biggest winner was Tom Agan. Matchup of the week was Christian Ward and Baldwin. And we'll take a look here at our final projections as they changed at the end of this week. As a Justy Jefferson's the commissioner, moving up to 1. Tom making a push to 3. Need more TP. Don't know who that is, honestly. I forget. Up to 2. Seeing a really steep downfall there from Simone's team. From first place to 7. That's substantial. There's some room to concern there. The Feelers going from 7 to 10. Young Ho. Davis Lee going from 8 to 11. Team Gazzoni going from 10 to 12. But the Bucks are 2-0. Tom making a push from 11 to 8. No. God, you guys and your fucking Diggs jokes. That's fucking Baldwin, sick fuck. 11-8. Team Skiz, really big jump there from 12 to 9. Watch out for Team Skiz. And then Brian Verbick is just sitting right in the middle. Yeah, middle of the table guy. All right, let me just go through this. That's going to do it, guys. Pretty sure I don't have anything for you. Went through it, really praying this is under 15 minutes. I tried, really tried. And yeah, let me know what you did this weekend. Let me know what you thought about the Bills game. Let me know what you thought about your team. We saw a lot of different shape-ups this week. Bengals, what do you do with the Bengals? The Bills are 100% back. We're back. Get over it, haters. I don't know, Chiefs not looking good either. Like, what do you guys think? Just comment below. Hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, my Twitch TV is right there. Feel free to pound that. But that's going to do it for me, folks. God, right around 22 minutes. God damn. All right, I will get this down to less than 18 minutes. I promise you. All right, everyone. Have a good rest of your week. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, go Bills. What do you do about the Bengals, man? I don't even know. All right, have a good week, everyone. Take care.
Clear eyes, full hearts.